Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. You guys know the drill by now. It is Tuesday, and of course, that means it is update day here in Modern Warfare and Warzone. Now, we are coming off the 1.23 update last week, which of course ended up changing a lot, unless you are a GRAU or an MP5 user, in which case it only changed a little. So naturally, this week's update is a bit smaller, but it still included a handful of changes all across the board. So today we're breaking down all the changes that just came to the game via the newest update. So if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here, or if you happen to be a part of the 67% of viewers who are not subscribed, we are now only a few thousand subscribers away from hitting 500,000. So if you do want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, leaks, and everything in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. Now, as mentioned, today's update really is not anything too crazy when it comes to download size. In fact, there is no official download for this one. This is just a simple hotfix or game settings update. So whenever you launch your game next, you'll see the message pop up on screen with the whole update requires restart thing, and then you'll be good to go. So everyone's hard drives are safe, at least for now. So, starting things off over in multiplayer, as always, we did see a new playlist refresh go live, and the main standout this week is actually going to be the brand new gunfight tournament. Now, the tournament doesn't have a set amount of time that it's going to be live, so it may be around for a week, maybe 2, maybe 3. As of right now, we're just not sure. Usually this is a 2-week thing though, if I remember correctly. But basically this is a 2-player gunfight tournament. In total, there are 16 teams. So there are 4 rounds you need to play through, and you actually have a variety of maps available here, including Aisle 9, Bazaar, Trench, Pine, Shipment, Speedball, Docks, Stack, and also King. Now, what is arguably the best news out of all of this is that the map Hill is not in the rotation. You know, as they say, all my homies hate Hill, so personally, I'm very glad that I don't have to play on that map. And then as far as the rewards go, you end up getting a spray and 500 XP for making it past the prelims, then an emblem and 1000 XP for making it past the quarterfinals, then a calling card and 2000 XP for making it past the semifinals, and then for winning the entire tournament, you end up getting an M4 blueprint and also 5000 XP. And of course, those rewards are only available for a set period of time, so if you do want to grab any of that stuff, make sure to jump in ASAP. Then for the remainder of the playlist, we of course have the usual quick play filters, then regular ground war, gunfight blueprints, realism gun game, dirty old houseboat, which is a mix of Rust, Shipment, and Shoot House 24/7, and finally bomb objectives mosh pit, which is a mix of search and destroy, cyber attack, and also demolition. Now, moving on into the shop, of course, we also got the usual refresh here as well, although this week's refresh certainly is not as content-packed as some of the other ones that we've seen in recent weeks. But nonetheless, we do have some new bundles to check out here, including the new Seer Kit Plunder player pack, which is available for 1200 COD points. And this actually features 2 blueprints, one for the GRAU 556 and then another for the AX50, and both of these are honestly really solid blueprints. Basically, they've got an all-white camo on each of the weapons, which I think looks really clean. And then on the GRAU blueprint, this one comes with the monolithic suppressor, the Archangel barrel, the Commando foregrip, and also the 50-round mags, which is basically the best Warzone loadout to use for the GRAU right now. Only thing it's missing, I would say, is either the VOK 3x optic or the TAC laser. Then I'd probably swap out the 50-round mags for these 60-round mags instead. But overall, a very decent build for the GRAU. And then on the AX50, this one comes with the monolithic suppressor, the 32-inch barrel, the TAC laser, and also the assassin stock, which, once again, is a great setup to use for Warzone all around. Then this bundle also features a calling card, an emblem, and finally a spray as well. Now, we don't have any other featured bundles for this week as of now. We should have another one coming later this week, probably on Friday or Saturday, but we do have one new operator bundle called the Balkan Blue Lightning Unit, which is also available for 1200 COD points. And this comes with a new Milsim skin, the Thunderclap Assault Rifle blueprint, a helicopter skin, an emblem, and also a spray. Then, getting into Warzone, unfortunately here we don't really have any major changes this week. As far as the playlists go, we do have the regular Battle Royale playlists of trios, duos, and also solos. Then we have Battle Royale quads, and also Plunder Blood Money as well. So really the only change here is that the Juggernaut playlist is no longer available. Now, we also have some new intel this week known as the Hidden Cargo Intel, and the mission here is to track down the missing shipment. So we'll be covering this later this week and sort of breaking down how everything here is going to tie into the storyline, but let it be known we do have our third intel now live. And it does seem this is going to be a bi-weekly thing moving forward. Also, sometimes when we see these smaller playlist updates go live, we do see a few back-end changes. However, today Infinity Ward didn't mention anything there in their tweet. But aside from the Trello board changes that we'll be covering here in just a moment, we know that the Rytech AMR damage in Warzone should be getting changed so that it will be a one hit to the head. And then the explosive rounds should also be fixed soon so they don't stop you from earning weapon XP. But as of now, we're not exactly sure when those changes are going to be added in. Now, outside of all the changes that we saw come to the game today, as always when we do see these smaller updates, I like to go ahead and look at the Trello board to sort of see what changes and other updates we can expect to see in the future. Now, keep in mind, these are not all the changes that Infinity Ward is working on. However, in multiplayer, we see they are working on fixing the following issues. We've got weapon blueprints failing to load so a user is stuck with the base model of the weapon, the whole stopping power issue where the rounds will actually be removed from your weapon if you drop it while they're loaded, battle pass progression and rank tracking not working correctly, a map exploit on Piccadilly, players being put into lobbies that actually never load in, aka what they're calling dead lobbies, players being unable to customize their reticle on the Rytech AMR, the RPK barrel not appearing correctly, and players being unable to save a modification for the Rytech AMR in the gunsmith. Then in Warzone, here they're looking to fix a known ammo glitch, which is a very broad description, but apparently there is some kind of ammo glitch going around right now. Then also a corruption issue that appears on the end of weapons as well, alongside plenty of other in-progress issues that we've covered here before. Then for PC, per usual, there's not really a ton of stuff going on here. It is mainly the usual dev errors. However, there is one issue that's listed as an in-progress fix, and that is the store bundle billboards getting locked to the last bundle you were looking at. So honestly, nothing too crazy there. Now, we also have the Season 4 roadmap and the Reloaded roadmap to tell us what content may be coming in the final few weeks of the season. But oddly enough, despite us still being multiple weeks away from the launch of Season 5, the roadmaps are basically all but complete at this point. So, on the Reloaded roadmap, we actually see everything already in the game with the exception of the Rose operator, who currently does not have a release date. However, if I were to guess, I would say Rose will probably release next week or the week after. And then on the regular roadmap, all we have left here is that of the future intel drops and also the and more option, which doesn't really give us any major info. So unfortunately, it's looking like the final few weeks of Season 4 may be a little slow when it comes to content. Unless, of course, Infinity Ward has some surprises in store, which, hey, when it comes to content, the more the merrier. So hopefully we'll see some cool stuff released there. You know, obviously, we still have 27 days left on the Season 4 Battle Pass, which would then put us at August 4th for the Season 5 launch. And between then and now, all we know for sure that is coming to the game is Rose, as mentioned, and also those intel drops, which we should see one or two more of in that time. Outside of that though, everything else is basically a giant question mark at this point. But if I had to guess, we should probably be seeing at least one more title update before Season 5 goes live. We have been seeing those happen about every 3 weeks or so recently, and at that point we'd be on title update 1.24. So it is very possible that we do see one more big update this season, because if not, then the ending to this season could definitely be pretty lackluster when it comes to new stuff being added into the game. However, as to what that big update may include, that is really where we're left in the dark, seeing as the roadmaps are now basically complete. But of course, as we get new info on what the remainder of Season 4 has in store for us, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. Anyways, with all of that being said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in the newest update here in Modern Warfare and Warzone, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, leaks, and everything in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code WhosImmortal on all Scuff, G Fuel, Control Freak, and Respawn products. All of those links can be found in the description below. And also, if you do want to check out my Twitch, we're streaming over there like 4 to 5 times a week, and that link is also down below. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.